Good morning. About to get into it. I just got out of my meeting. I'm getting this stuff all ready. Nice Monday morning. Starting with that action. I like what I'm seeing. Okay, there we go. All right, so out here on my scans. Oh wow, Tesla's getting on down there. Let me go look at Tesla. I don't know. I did get some. I did bring a lot of features over here. I opened up an options account. I have a margins account now, and I also have a futures account. But I don't know if they've exactly cleared to be used on these accounts, so I don't know if I can use them right now. I did move 500 bucks over here to my options side to to kind of test out the options there if it loads in. Oh, and some other things that I found out about Street Smart Edge that really I wish they would fix. And as of right now, it is moving a little bit slow. So let's go back over here to TOS. So I have 4 accounts now: options, futures, cash account, and a margin account for shorting. Okay, but looking out of here, let's see if we see any news popping off. Nvidia, no news today. Buffett's Bitcoin exposure. Maximize that sell. Guess the more accounts you have open on that thing, the slower it'll move sometimes. Try to log in again. Of course, a lot of people are pressing the buy and sell buttons right now, so come on, buddy. There you go. Okay. Coinbase is absolutely running down on the morning. Like it. Let's see if I can finally pull up these options. Okay, there they are. Let's see if it's giving me. Nope, it hasn't unlocked yet. Okay, well, I'll do options plays some other time. But for right now, I did make a new tab that is will be the watch list. I'll be watching 6 different stocks here. I don't know why I was acting up at first. Watching INDO come back up to those 14s. I like that INDO dip, especially with oil continuing to come up. Really like that play. And I may actually even add one here. Or actually, it's moving up kind of quick out of this level. But anyway, DTST was one that I was watching as well. That was up on the morning, got up to the 383s. Veru is pushing up to this top as well, but had a high up there at 15s. Not a whole lot of volume there. And just watching. I see Agri up as well. AGRI. Agri $2.33. And yeah, so DTST and Agri are gonna be those top movers under $5 for us today. Looking like plenty of volume on both of them. DTST has 21 million shares traded. AGRI has 13 million shares traded. They're both relatively low floats, under $5. So let's look at their news as well. DTST, it put out its Q1 earnings. Looks like press release. Data Storage Corporation reports a 236% increase in revenue and achieves profitability for the first quarter of 2022. So that's their news. Their revenue has absolutely exploded for some reason. And let's look at Agri. Agri doesn't have any news as of now. Let's zoom in and see where this daily chart is. Running right into that 200 moving average there at the 227. Trying to get above it, but I don't think it can keep up with DTST today. DTST is going to eat it up. What's up, One Life? Back over here, Street Smart Edge. So my options play I can't do anything with my options yet. INDO, man, coming on off of that 14. I like it. My entry price on INDO is what? 14.76. It's up to 14.31 now. Waiting for it to come back down. If it can come back down and touch this 13, I'll add a little bit. But for now, I'm okay with where it is. Agri continuing to go up as well. And all of these charts are 4-hour charts. So if you're wondering about them, 4-hour charts here. And let me go look at my positions. I know LTBR came up a little bit and INDO came up a little bit. So we'll see where they want to go. And I also added some new features over here as well in my position list, seeing the imbalances over here. The open far, open near, open reference, open paired. I wanted to see what those things, because I couldn't see it during the while these were closed, and also the short sale availability on these stocks as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and go back out here to the watch. DTST has got the most volume on the day. Pulling back right now a little bit. Let me go over to DTST. DTST, are you red on the day yet? Yes, it is. So DTST had the 200 moving average right here at the 367 and got killed off of that. Let's look at Coinbase. Coinbase popping back up here. Took a nice little dip to the 62, bounced all the way back up to the 65 on Coinbase. But I do think Coinbase has a lot of momentum downwards. DST just not looking good over here on this daily chart anymore. We've seen this pattern before, and this time I'm looking at this chart before I look at the trade. So definitely not messing with that. Has a whole lot of work, 30 cents worth of work to get back up there and continuing to push down. Look at that. Pushing on down into those levels there. So not too interested in that. Oil, though, is continuing up. Like the pops out here on oil, and my INDO. Looking to add on into this little dip as oil continues to rise. But very low volume today, but that's okay. The SPY. Oh wow, LTBR coming back up to $6. Looking quite nice on that one. May need to add to that one. I'll see how it holds. I'll give it a little bit of time to confirm a consolidation above this 450. and then I look to add around above this 450 level under the $6 is what I'll be looking for. Okay, and Agri was another one that I was watching. AGRI. Are you still green on the day or no? Okay, AGRI still looks to be green on the day. Pretty green. Let's check the higher time frames before we start dabbling. So this is AGRI. Struggling with this point, but it is still green on the day. Came up here to the 233s and kind of getting back down. Over here on Street Smart Edge, we see it pulling back into from the 250, coming on down there. And DTST continuing going red. Any big news out here? That's what we're looking for. Nvidia continuing down. Bitcoin exposure. Once my options are available, then I'll be able to play some of these puts and calls on these plays. Kind of waiting for that to happen these upcoming weeks, or upcoming days, I mean. Netflix. A-Firm. Carvana is up 17%. They just got a outperform. It's just a price adjustment. That's all that is looking like. Let me look back up here though. Maintains by, yeah, price target movement there. Okay. Veru is also something that we might need to keep on watch. VERU. Doesn't look horrible on this daily chart. It did have a little bit of a gap up breakout, but we're going to have to see how it holds this 1150 level here. Because that was definitely that point. 1175-ish area. The bottom of this candle, basically. How's it going to hold up that? Okay, DWAC, what are you doing out here? DWAC got up to the 46 and is coming back down now. I'll put that on the watch as well. All right, so let's see. Good morning, Lauren. Coinbase. INDO back down to 14. That's good. LTBR. Nice as well. All right. So SPY is struggling to hold up that 400 level, which is all good for the energy plays. It's going to continue to add into those. One Life says COVID. What? COVID? Oh, you have COVID again? That's pretty bad. SPY dropping here. A nice little pummel down. Mm. Agri pulling on back. DTST trying to pull back up, but still really red on the day. DWAC. What are you doing down here? Red on the day as well. I think Agri may be one that'll be strong today because it's, I mean, it's up and people will focus on these that already have that momentum upwards. So I think it may try to hold up that 225 level there and continue higher. It is a previous mover as well, so that's another reason people will be watching that. Let's see, what's up, GD? Watching Agri out here. It's one of the few that has continued to hold this green levels. Lawrence says, no, a certain document that I got my computer this weekend. Really bothers me how hard that they are trying to censor it. So naturally, my note. Yeah. Okay, Agri. Stand up here a little bit. Let's see what it wants to do next on Agri. Agri doesn't look horrible though. Giving some little pops. About to see a little setup here. Top side of this is the 250. Oh, the thing that Agri. What's up, Dallas? Agri. He says fertilizer is up over 1,000% in sales price. That's why. That's why Agri's getting that move. But it is the strongest one on the day, so it is the wow. Look at that pop up there to the 240s. Throwing a little wick. Where's the volume? Where'd the volume go? It was just getting a million shares per candle. It's coming on down a little bit. Okay, there's our original setup right there. We can also see that over here on this chart as well. Setting up that trend. You're gonna focus on stocks going forward. My apologies to your channel. You know, I mean, different markets. You know, you can focus, man, wherever you have to make the money, man. But Agri pulling down a little bit there, but I do still like it. Let me see if I see anything else. DTST trying to pull that green to red to green move, but still red on the day. Still more focus on Agri though. See what is HCDI up 9%. I'm not messing with that. DTST and AGRI are the top things. I also see MANT. What is this? Diamondback Energy agrees to buy Rattler midstream. Not too interested. And then what else? Carvana is also up 18%. CVNA with 6 million shares traded on it. And then in the higher floats, I see NIO, VALE, and VALE. NIO and VALE. But let's see how Agri does. And Donnell said took a nibble on DTST. I don't know about that one. That one needs to get back green. I'm gonna take a nibble on Agri coming up here. If it can stay green, looking for this little pullback. Let me see where it can pull back to though on the higher time frames. Dallas says Mant is a solid company with quality products, but it's outside of my scope. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see the price. It's about $100. So maybe out of some lower price traders scope. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, Agri, waiting for this thing to show us. It's already showed us a trend here. It has come up and tested. It's made the high, tested the trend, and so now we're waiting on the dip. Nice green candle here as well. This green candle is down to the 192. So yeah, definitely keeping that one on watch. One Life says Mant is a buyout. Yeah, I didn't even go over there and look at it. I just looked at the news on it. Um RTLR. That was the Diamondback Energy play. All right, AGR starting to bundle itself up. And I need to see a bottom here before it goes. It can go up there and touch or whatever, but I need to see it come down some. Or at least hold this level, rather. $240s, get that nice pullback under the trend. There we go. So now it has effectively tested that trend twice and found resistance there. So let's see if the shorts can get pushed out on this one today after a dip. There's our dip. Or there is a dip, not our dip. There's a dip. The 225s is what needs to be tested here. Currently, I'm holding INDO. I was holding that over the weekend, and LTBR is still. I'm holding those positions. We sleeping on OXY. One Life says OXY up a little bit. Definitely not stupid volatile, but definitely is up. Moved from the 64 up to the $67. I do not know if it has any kind of news there. It has 8 million shares traded, so it should be up here. Let's see what's the news. Occidental announces cash tender offers for certain of its senior notes. Let's see what we got. Warren Buffett spends big as stock market sells off. Okay. Occidental announces cash tender. Final trades. Energy stocks grand pre-bail Monday. Okay. Well, it's been a previous mover. Anyway, it has a super strong uptrend. Okay, AGRI is down to the 225s here. I want to see it consolidate above this 225 to reattack this top trend here. INDO getting some nice wicks out there. What is oil doing? Is oil coming on up over? Oil is still at the 110.50. So that's okay. Looking for this thing to come back down to the 13s to add. If it doesn't, oh well. I just let it play with what it's got. SPY coming on, still under the 400s. AGRI floating right there at that 225 level. I do like that pull up right there. It has a bottom of, so there'll be a 10-cent risk here from that bottom to 217. Let's let this candle close. This candle has a minute to the close. Yeah, guys, remember to hit that like button. Appreciate that, Lauren. Gives me a reminder as well. All right, so 225 getting hit there a little bit. We'll see how that ends up holding. Can it start to reattack upwards, or will it go on down to this 217 level? Still up 35%, 13% up on the day. Let's see how close it can get to this 217, 215-ish level. Breaking down that 225, getting some pops there. A little bit of trading back and forth there. Volume is at 195,000 now on that one. Let's see, PBR, NDO, Carvana coming down. Okay, so now we're going to see where things start to settle out. Agri holding that 225 there. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit towards this 225 if it can continue to hold here. It looks like it's going to be holding, but do I want to give it a little bit more time to see if it can actually get back up here to this top level is a 240. The body of this previous count on the 5 minute is 234. The body of this count is 237. So I'm going to draw this as a resistance. Bang, bang. And we have a little bit of a flat top here. Two 34s. Go ahead and pull back a little bit for us. Just hold this level right above this 225 is what I'm looking at. INDO coming down a little bit. So I'm just going to play AGRI until it ends up falling down here. The risk here will be the 222 there. 222 on that trend. Don't think it's ready to leave the station yet, though. Getting up there to the body of that previous candle and finding a little bit of resistance. Let's see if we can get knocked off the body. And then we'll watch for it to hold these previous levels. 217 is the definite low. Right there. The body of this candle is a 225-ish level. All right. So giving it some time in this little pennant that looks like to be forming. See if it can crack down those 230s. DTST still down red on the day. HCDI trash. Okay, holding up those 25s. They're opening up a little bit higher. Can we get a dip down to certify that it wants to stay up here though? And also, let me make sure it's nothing crazy on this one as well. I haven't been recently checking this. Okay, no kind of shelf registrations there. So let's see what it wants to do. Holding up a little bit here, right on that 25, but still struggling below the body of this counter the 234s. Want to see if it can dip down. Still under the downtrend and under the body of this previous 15-minute candle. Looking for it to start holding that 225. This is another test above it, making this low. $228, some nice little pop there. Indecision there. So now we got a good indecision candle. Okay. I may play this one for starting small here. Oh, wow. Getting on up there past the previous body. Touch there. Let's see what the action is. I didn't want to just press the button because that definitely would have been FOMO right there. Okay, some volume coming in right at this level. I don't know if that's short. So I'm looking at the 15-minute. It's not holding the previous body there. The 236 is holding it down a little bit. So we'll see if it continues to hold it. Nope. Breaking through there. 236. Let's see 237 on the bid. Breaking there up to the 241s. So now I like this above this previous level. The backstop on this one would have to be the 237 here. $237. It went down there and bounced on it. Let's see if it go ahead and slip through the 237 here. 236s, 234s. So it was a nice little fake out, fake the trend, but the trend became resistance again. I'm looking to buy low here. If it can continue holding this 225, it's still in a nice little uptrend here. Going back and trying to retest that level of the 237s. Okay. So the trend did validate right there. There's some definite strength at that trend. So it made a high, tested the high, came back up and failed there, but can it hold up the 217s is the question. INDO came back down a little bit. That's okay, right around that 14 level. Need to come down a little bit more for me to add. SPY back up to the 399s. So now that all of this fear has happened and people think, oh, this thing's going down, let's see how it holds these levels. How far can it hold that 225? The previous bodies of this candle is at the, yeah, it's right at the 225 here. Right there. 225. It just needs to continue to hold these levels. Let's let the fear ensue. Okay, so holding that up there, trying to hold up the 234s. Holding up those 234s. Opening up a little bit high there, above the previous this previous 5-minute drop. Let's see what it wants to do here. Is it going to become a grinder here? Is the question. This is a second attempt. Try to hold out of these levels. Still getting smacked down at that 37 level, 37-ish level. 38, 40. So it touched the trend on the 15 here and getting knocked back down under the 237 again. So it's got to consolidate here. Getting plenty of fear in here and getting tighter and tighter in this little pennant. Forty is getting hit, getting some excitement there. Probably going to get knocked down hard here. Right back to this top 242 double top. Are people going to start selling their shares at this double top, or are we going to get a break? Does not need to see the 35s again. 41, tried again at that 42, failed again. Continues to pop and then pop down. Trying to take out those sellers there. But somebody wants this thing to be held down here a little bit longer. So it did form a double top there at the 242s. Resist up, threw a little wick up there. All right, so I'll continue watching that up this pennant. If it can just hold in this level, I'll be looking to add on the lows around that 225 level. INDO getting on up there, taking a little blast off. Nice. What does oil end up doing? Dallas called out Clove, and he called out he said the SPY is rising. So let me go look at the SPY. And oil is above the 111s. Coinbase, I was gonna do some puts on Coinbase if my options was available today, but they are not. So I'll take that off for now and come back to it. DTST, like I said, is just staying red on the day. So we leave those to their own devices. And then back to Agri. Looking for that dip. So again, failing that level. Bottom of the 225. Ooh, took a little bit more of a hit there. All right. So let's pop over here to the scans while we wait for that thing to figure out what it wants to do. NIO still up 7%. It was up more than that, so that means it's probably red on the day. Oxy still up 5%. Carvana, don't like the daily chart on that one. Big downtrend on it. Bank of America, Ford, all of these are kind of fighting downtrends. They're going to need some really good news to make them consolidate and turn around. CCL, AMD, PBR. Twitter got tore out the frame. American Airlines, all of these. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump back up to the low floats. VTNR. Veru did get up, but I was watching this one, but it's going to have to consolidate a little bit. It's an indecision on the daily chart. GFF, Griffin Corporation. I don't know what that is. They have a profound disconnect between share price and something else. It's a low float. Let me go and look in. Oh, no. Let's check out Agri. Agri is definitely looking a little bit better here for a second attempt to hold out of this level. So now we have what? Like a 10-cent risk here for it to go up. So I think I want to play Agri now. Coming back up and testing that. So it tested once, tested twice. It's almost down to that level. Yeah, it's getting back up there. I like it. 234s. Holding this level quite well. Let's see. I do like the way it's holding here, though. See if it breaks down to 30s. 31s. Right in this pennant. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up playing this one right here for the break. I want to see it break out of this 236 level. A lot of red just came on the tape. Can we get any closer to this bottom of 226, 225? I don't think so. So I'm going to take a little bit here, looking for that breakup out of this trend. Throwing some wicks there. Let's see if it can continue to hold here. Okay. So I got 75 shares there, looking for it to hold up above these 217s, looking for it to go higher here and break out this level. It's been holding this level. It should have ate out all the liquidity here. So let's see if it can get up and get going on these 75 shares. Looking for that break. And this level of the 237, 240 will become that the stop level. Let's see if we can start breaking here. 239s. Top side of this is what, the 250? You've held up for multiple times. You're working your way out of a trend line. So let's be strong. And at this point, the trend on this candle is at the 225 again. So there'll be the lows there. Let's see them eat those, because the thing is, all of this liquidity, they let it sit here too long. Buyers have been getting in. So I'm looking for those buyers to take them on up to the 250s here. 239s. Throwing a little wick up there. That ain't gonna hold you down, is it? Let's be strong over those 40s. So coming back down into the pennant a little bit. Can we see those 38s, 39s, and all that start to hold? Coming on down there a little bit, closing up there. I like it. Taking a dip down there. May look to add here. Let's see. Can we see the 36 back on the bid? Yep. I'm going to add one more there for 100 shares. Looking for it to stay above this 225 level. Start eating up those shorts here. Got another top there of the 238s. Getting a little splash up there. Can we start eating up those shorts? We're pushing back into that range. And it's already fallen, what, 1, 2, 3 times? So how many times can the shorts win? They won 1, 2, 3. Looking for that push out of these levels. We have our two trends set up. We see the new trend there. Just needs to get attacked at the 240s. My INDO play is in the green now, so I'll just let that play. Guess I won't get any ads there. There's the 41s. 40s getting tested there, looking for the break. My entry price on this one was the 237. So if I risk down to the 225s, that will be, what, 225, 37, like 15 cents or something. I don't know. $0.12 of risk. There we are. There's a little break. We want to see this thing be strong above the trend now. Trend is still there at the 225s, getting slammed there on that second trend, but I'm not looking to sell just yet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 times that it's gotten slammed. Let's see if it can pop back up above that 230 level. Still inside of the pennant right now. Looking for those 230s to hold up here. This will be another hold. Two 29.30s. Can we start holding those 30s here? 230. Be closing this candle in just a little bit. The body of this previous candle is at the 231. See the 26s there. A lot of shares getting traded on this one. $225 holding again. See if we can start getting back above this trend of the 230s. Okay, liking it. Can we see that 231 up there? Nice indecision back up here to above the body of this candle. We'll see if we can hold those 230s. All right, giving that one time. Can we see this one start pushing back green? Did get back under the first downtrend there. So I'm just gonna give that one time. Oxy coming down, DWAC still green, still red on the day. Veru was another one that I was watching. Took quite a bit of a run up there to the top. That was a big fall there on the top there. Veru coming up to 1363, dropping down to 277. That's a lot of drop. INDO pushing on up. We'll see if it can get over 15. Let's see what oil is out here doing as well. So Agri back around that 225 again. Looking for it to break over that 230 level on today. Of course, I'm willing to take this a little bit longer, especially with that news on the fertilizer being up, because literally every time fertilizer or anything growing goes up, agri goes up. And agri on the on TOS over here, we can see the daily chart here just bumping this 228 here, and still nice and green. So I'm not too scared of it here. Red on the day will be a breakdown of the $2. So that's 24 cents away. And then the bottom of this is what, 193. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to give it some time. It's been holding these this 225 up pretty well. And I'm actually probably, if it can start holding it very strongly, I'll probably add some more around this 225. But we'll see. INDO right at the $15. Looking for that break back over 230. And it's very in this little range. I mean, it's not like it has to move a mile or anything. And if I average down just a little bit, I could bring my price down to probably about the 230s. So low risk, especially for this upward movement that it already has. Holding there at that 225 level. I just want to see it break back through this. INDO did break over the 15s there. So I'm still holding my little shares. I let it play while oil goes up. I wanted to add, but it does not look like it's going to give me any kind of add time. So whatever. SPY is up over 401. What's up, Ben? Ben said black gold, baby. Look for fertilizer companies that produce black gold. It's the most expensive and best you can get. Yeah. Yeah. Agri on the hour chart still looks very good though. I just been looking over this hour chart. Look at this hour chart. All this buying pressure that they got to get back through. That's insane. I don't think they can do it. 220, 225, baby. So the break point right now is the 230s. 224 is coming back into play there. I like this little indecision. We'll see if it starts working its way back up and doesn't get absolutely shut down here at the 230s. But I do like it. About to go back green on this new hour chart. I like all of that. Yeah, 225 is green. So I may be looking to add here across the body of this candle. Yep, I'm gonna add a little bit there. Looking for it to hold up this body. Looking for the break back over this old trend of the 226. Can we see the 27s? I'll add a little bit more. 24s. Right at that body. See if we can get a pull back up. Because I do know this indecision means something. It's going to be some type of pivot around this area at some point. Two 19s got hit down there. Gonna have to let it consolidate now and try to re-break through these this trend. But I still like the setup. INDO continue to push up as well. LTBR doing this little thing out there as well. Veru ended up pushing through the tops of those levels at the 1357. So I'm willing to take Agri on a little swing here around the $2 to see if it can get up to maybe 250 or so. My average price is the 234s. Let me look out here and see. Clue DTST. DTST did revive itself a little bit. Had quite a bit of a fall off and holding its levels there on DTST. Still red on the day though, still down 4%, but trying its best to get up. I don't know if it can. Agri continuing to hold that 220 level. Bottom of the hour chart is the 215 it bounced down to. So this would be another buy of a breakout if it were to come back up here to the 225s. $220s, $221s. I love this hour chart setup. So if we can hold those 20s, I'm gonna be looking to add here. Going up and touching the trend. Can it start attacking it? It's at the 223s right now. Beru came back down to the $14, made a high of day. So my question is, for all these shorts sitting over this thing at the 240s, how are they going to hold it down? Let's see. Let's look at the ramp. We saw high buying coming down to some selling. Yeah, I'm going to end up adding another one at this 225 level. Let's see if we can see those 24s start coming in. Pretty big size coming in at the 221s. Let's see which way they start pushing it. It's 15 minutes. Has about a couple minutes left on it. So not looking to add anything yet. Holding up that 217 though, the previous bottom of that 15-minute candle there. Like the way it's holding in here. Can we see those 24s? Okay, I'm gonna add some right there. Add some right at that 24. My entry price is the 20.33 now. Looking for it to come back up and test this level of the 230s. Adding one more at the 225s. Average price is the 230s. Starting to break over this previous old trend here. Want to see it set up some new lows and go up and try to challenge that 235s. Giving it time though. And I got one more ad for it if it wants to start playing my way. Looking for it to push over the pretty much the halfway point here of the 225 and start heading towards that 227. Still looks great. Going green on the hour chart. I like that. 225s is perfect. Giving it time though for this last ad. All right, INDO came down a bit. SPY coming and cracking the 400s, playing around that 400 level. LTBR, that's my uranium plate popping around down there on very low volume, but it was in this dip. So I've been watching it in these dips. My average price, which I was looking to add into, but I'll see what today brings for it. Two 23s back there on the play. Starting to slow down in volume a little bit. See if anybody wants to come in there and try to play with it. Right under the 25s, getting a little bit of action, but still red on the 15-minute. We have 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Can we see those 25s start to get attacked again? Can we see this hour chart start to give us green? 22's giving a little dip back down to that 20 level. Will we see a pop here? Come on, give us that 20 up there. Okay, 20s. Can we start getting back going towards those 25s? Okay. Maybe give my last ad here for it to cross over that 25. See some volume coming in there. Can we see the 23s going towards 25? Not seeing it. No ad. All right. INDO back over 1502s. Veru got up just a little bit higher coming down there. Top side of Veru was the 1458, finding a little bit of top there. So on this one, it gapped up from the 168, 185, 87 level if it doesn't want to get up and go. So I'm just going to be holding this one as long as it stays in this uptrend. I'm just going to be holding it. I'll hold my 175 shares of that. DTST never did come back green on the day. Occidental did come off of those 70. Well, did it get to the 70, 67, 50? Dallas, you said you're holding a loss on Clove. Where is Clove? Let me see where Clove is. Oops. Clove. Woo! What in the world happened to Clove? Wait, maybe it was my charts. Okay, okay. I was about to say, boy, somebody's getting destroyed on Clove. All right, yeah, Clove. I did not see this one on my scans. I don't know why. Oh, it's because yeah, this one's probably got a higher float. That's the only reason it's not on my scans. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. DWAC making its way up here at the 44s. INDL looking nice. Just grind your way up with oil. Oil up to the 111s. Just do your thing. Do your thing, INDL. Agri continues to hold that 20 though. I'm wondering, can it just start getting some heat here for this last ad? It's holding out of this previous trend, looking for those 25s to get broken through. Again, a nice little flat level here. So I'm looking to add at that 25. Okay, no ads yet. Taking a little splash down to 216. See how it holds there, 215s, giving it a nice little pop back up. So at this point, the body of this candle is the 222s, which may be an interesting spot on this indecision candle. Body 220. Okay, I like it. Like it pulling off these levels. Got 3 minutes left on this candle. I'll be making my final add in this little section to see if it can get going up higher. See if it can start holding up those 220s again. Come on, 220s. Let's get it. Okay, so we're seeing the SPY come back down. Back to the 398. So it doesn't have a huge range. It's just staying basically between the 401 and the 396. Two 17s. Getting a little bit of bounce there on those 217s. Maybe looking to add in here a little bit. Got less than a minute left on this candle. Can we see 19s and 20s on the bid? Various 19s. Can we see the break back over 20? Add it right there. Last add. Average price is 230. Looking for those 20s to hold up here. Nice indecision candle. Can we start holding up that 220? There's 222. We'll see if we can find some type of uptrend on this. Looks like it's actually heading towards the original trend there for a test, coming down to 227s now. So we'll see how it holds this level and wants to retest this. INDO. DWAC. Still not looking the greatest. All right, let's go over to the scans and see what's up here. Let's see. Oxy coming out well, had a little come down, has a little bit smaller range, slower movement. I mean, not smaller range. This went from the 66, 64 up to the 67s, 67-ish. Getting a little pop there on Oxy. But on the 15-minute, see, the 5-minute starts looking so good, and then all of a sudden you look at the higher time frames, and it's like, oh. But now it is looking better on the higher time frames of the 15-minute. All the way back up there. So this move was from the 66, 67 all the way back up to the 67s. So a dollar move on that one, almost. RDBX was something else that we've seen over the last couple of weeks or whatever. RDBX. Still getting its little movements up. Doesn't have any kind of crazy volume there though. EDBL. Mm. 20 cents from profit on AGRI. 8 cents from profit. So it did hold this little level in here. And like I said, I'm done adding to this. If it can get through the 230s, that'll be great. It is staying out of this previous downtrend, looking for it to come up and challenge the next one. I believe this was a high of day though, 249. So we'll have to see what's the new trend set up here. And will it make this original one irrelevant? Seeing some little pops there, 7 cents away from profit. There's a little push to the 225s. It just needs to push straight through those 25s and we should be golden. $5 away from profit. 3 cents away from profit. And at this point, we know they came down here multiple times at the 217. So the risk here, if I put it at 217, it'll be about what 16 cents or something like that. So we'll see about moving in the stops here once we figure out the next trend. Trying to see if it can hold up that 225. Got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Fighting its way out of the original downtrend. I like it. Let's see where this new one is going to be. I can't really draw it yet. A little steep. Not seeing those stacks of 26s come in there yet, so maybe this trend has still got some strength to it and it wants to knock it down a little bit more below this 215 level. Big red on the tape. Whole bunch of red just came through. It is holding out this previous level though. 2 cents away from profit. 3 cents away from profit. Looking for it to test that upward trend there. Literally, I mean, it's right there at the 230s. It just needs to break. That's it. 229s, 230s getting tapped. I do like the hour chart here. Hour chart bottom is at the 215, nice and green. Can we get that pop through though? Getting a little slap down there. I'm okay with that. Especially with this setup. See if we can just start trading around that 225 level. I know people want to see this thing blast through VWAP. VWAP is at the 230. I know they'll buy around there. $27s. Can we see those 28s pop very quickly? Start getting that momentum going, pushing those shorts. 28, 29, 30, 40s, up to the 250s. You got plenty of room. It's right at the 200 moving average right now. Again, trying to hold that 228 level. Looking over here on my other charts here, TOS. I mean, it's literally right there. Getting a little bit of a push down, trying to make that higher low for a possible move out of this position. Volume seems to have run out. Doesn't seem to be moving anymore there, which is okay. DTST, like I said, this is why I didn't want to mess with it. It was red on the day and shorts were already pretty much in control. It had a lot of volume on the day. 52 million shares traded. That's crazy. That is insane. Are we finally trying to get up here on AGRI? Looking a little bit stronger through that channel again. Indecision, but green indecision. So do the buyers really want it? Do they want to just play around with it? What do the buyers want to do here? Because on the 15-minute, it looks like the buyers want it around this level. But we're looking for it to start gapping away from this downtrend of the 223. $19,000 shares right there at the 25s. Let's see if that's an upward push or a downwards push for that 19,000 shares. 19 back up there very quickly. They're kind of spoofing it. It's popping up there, 19,000, and it'll pop off. Are they trying to kind of scare shorts or longs or what here? Okay, those sizes are disappearing at the 25s there. Getting a little bit of red back under the belt. Looking for it to go ahead and test this upward trend though. 230s again. $225s continuing to get tested around this level. Oh, now we have our new trend on the 15-minute we can see. Right through here. And we'll see if that's valid. Oh, that's a little off. $226s. Come on, buddy. You got this. Almost 50 million shares traded on this thing today. See if we can identify an even longer term uptrend here. Says it's up to the 228s, but I haven't seen it up. Oh, there it is, updating on this one as well. And we'll be looking for those new lows for placement above the 230s, 229s, 232s. Very quick little flash up there. We want to see it hold though. We want to see it hold this. The 230s. 230s was VWAP, so we should see some buying pressure through VWAP there, especially with it being such a cheap stock. But it made it out of this original trend, and we're seeing the new trend here. Trend line starting to form. Got a little pop, but I'm telling you, I might have to close some of these windows or something. My Street Smart Edge hasn't ever been working this slow. It doesn't even have anything in most of these. Okay. Anyway, AGRI is what we're looking at. Coming out of those two trends, made it off of this original trend, looking for it to start popping back towards this short area. And actually, let me draw that resistance up here. This resistance has been, oh my gosh, this is what I'm trying to draw. I want resistance. Draw a resistance level rectangle. Okay, so this was the resistance here. We want to see the action in this level. Can they start pushing those shorts out of there? Is the question. $36 is not really entering that box yet. Just needs to start going up and challenging that 40. Stopping right there at the resistance. Giving it some time though. Trying to push into it. Can we see those 36s start to ramp up here? Need to see those 35s hold on the bid would be great. Stopped right at their resistance level. This one I'm gonna go ahead and take off. And we'll see if it can start to hold above this 231. 231 was the previous level that it was having all the problems under. Pushing into this previous resistance level here. Can we see those 40s break? Okay. Getting some slams here, but we're not worried because looking up here on the hour chart, hour still looks great. The body of this hour candle is at that 224 level. Looking for those 35s to start chopping and it to get that 40 up here. Opening up nice and high there. Can we just consolidate on these levels or what? Was not able to stay in that box though. Okay, giving a little pullback. So basically, as long as it stays above 215, I should be okay. Now, can we get any FOMO action to the upside to these to push those shorts out? Because I know they're there. RDBX also continued, or well, never mind, came on back down 8%. DTST continued, could never get back green on the day. So we're trading pretty much the only stock that's held green throughout this whole thing. So just giving it a shot. $230s was the level that was giving it all the problems. Let's see if it can hold that 230. VTRN. Whoops. VTRN. Ben says VTRN. Oh, VTNR. I'm tripping. Yeah, I saw this one moving up last week. It has a little bit smaller ranges, but I mean, it does some okay moves. This is one that you have to hold though. This ain't one that you get in now. This thing is powerful. I was watching it last week when it was at $10, but it took it what 5, 6, 7 days to get to, you know, $14. RDBX coming on down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see about this, man. The more things that I have going on here, it's like it's never been this choppy on my platform. Take the shorts off. Start decreasing. Oh, the thing that I was telling y'all about that made me kind of mad about the Street Smart Edge when I saw it. Let me show you what I was looking at. So out here, when you do your drawings on the chart, and if anybody's using Street Smart Edge, when you do your drawings, you know, I was wondering, I was like, man, how do they even keep up with these drawings? How do they keep up with all this stuff? Well, you're given a save amount where you can save so much memory into their systems or their databases, and it saves all your drawings, right? So if you right click on a chart and you come down here to manage chart drawings, there, you can see every single chart that you have ever drawn on in this thing in Street Smart Edge. The problem that I had is I draw a lot. I draw a lot on my charts. And so that space that they gave me got ate up. And it gave me a it was like a warning hey, you're using this much of your memory. You need to start clearing these up. And I was like, okay, well, let me go clear them up. The problem I have is you have to single, you can only like delete one at a time. I was like, bruh, this is gonna take forever. You know, it's like you have to go down and just exit out one at a time. And so it kind of made me quite salty there because that's gonna take a long time. But anyway, Agri looks like it wants to get aggravated here. So let's see if it can do it. We have a new trend here that it's trying to press towards. Because I know on TOS, when you want to delete all your drawings, I think you can do them all at once on all tickers, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, let me look over here real quick. Got that new little line in the sand. Let me see. Remove old. Yeah, it has a remove old drawings function. So it's stopping right under that 237 level that we needed it to push through. Trend. VTNR could hit 15. I'm gonna keep it on watch. It's gonna have to come back down. I saw when it was at $10. Like I said, it just didn't have the range that I liked. All right, can we get up here and test this 240 level and go ahead and start pushing some of this liquidity out of here, some of these shares out of here for sellers? This 5-minute candle will close in a little bit. Less than 3 minutes. Looking for those 35s to give a nice little hold here. 35 getting tapped. And we're just looking for those obvious trend breakouts and hold the previous trend. Obvious trend breakout, hold the previous trend. Getting a little indecision. Getting a little indecision on there. On the 15-minute chart. Let's get it. Agri. $225. I'll look to, if I let's see what's my average right now. 230. So there'll be 50. There'll be 5 cents on 100 shares. I could sell half there and look to add back to the other 100, but I can decrease my risk there if it comes back to the body of this candle, which I didn't think it would be able to do. But the way it's looking now, it's going to have to start pushing that 240 very quickly. Want to see it start opening up. It's got about 20 something seconds here. Coming back to that 230, getting a little bounce at the 230. More buyers at that previous level. Indecision there. Which way does it want to go here? On the 15-minute, the low of this indecision candle is the 228. It's right here on the trend. Needs to challenge that 234 right now. There's a 235 coming in there. Can it hold this level? Or will this trend be something that's going to hold it down? 236s. Can we start pushing into this resistance box? Keeps throwing little bitty wicks up there, but not really holding. This looks like it could be a pivot out of this range finally, but I don't know. We'll have to just watch and see. Can we start getting those 40s up there? Getting some heavy resistance there. Low 228. Need to see 38s up there on the bid. $35s. Come on, man. Get that pop. You know you want it. Get that pop. $36s. Can we see the 38s on the bid? There's a lot of sellers up here that can get squeezed. The new hour, oh, look how good this hour chart looks. Look at this, the top 240. Can we get that attack here? 239s. That's beautiful. It's only 9 cents up from my entry though. Not too much. Pushing into this resistance level of the 238s. Can we start holding in it and pushing out those those sellers? 38, there's the 40s. So it's trying to push its way. Can it make it 50%? 50% will be the 240, 245-ish, 244-ish. Wow, getting pushed right out of there. So the shorts are not having it. Yeah. Okay. So 230. Let's do 230. $230. And I'll get rid of half of it. That'll save me there if it can't start getting up to those 40s. Yeah, I don't know about having all these things open, man. These things are slowing my system down. I don't know why. My computer is stupid fast. But for now, I'm just going to close these. Something is slowing me down. Okay. Are we going to be able to hold this 235 here and start getting that good push out? And body of this hour candle is right above my entry at the 231. We can't see those 36s soon, man. It's going to be looking very, very questionable here in these next couple of minutes. Opening up high there. It's got to break the highs here. If it can't, it's over. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sell half at the bottom of this hour chart just in case it gets momentum coming back down. So 231. Go ahead and dump off 100, and that'll be break even on that 100 if it can't push here. Throwing some more wicks there. But just not getting through it. There we go, pushing into that resistance. Okay, okay, okay. Double top there. Can we push the double top? 30s into the 40s. Not yet. 40s getting touched. Cannot make its way through these levels. I'm going to have to see about this one. It looks good across the board on the higher time frames, but these double tops, let's see if we can go ahead and push this 340 here. Can we see those 38s back up there? $38s on the bid. Can we see them? 38.40. Can it push the 40s though? There's a 42. Nice. So we're pushing out the liquid. Wow, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a move. I. All right, so we'll see how this holds up. Let's see how FOMO buying comes in here. This point, yeah, my stop is going to be the 230. It should not come all the way back down there. As a matter of fact, 240. 240 for a sale. Looking for it to hold up these levels though. That was an insane push through this resistance. Let's see if it can start holding out of it. This is the previous resistance that I drew. Let's see if it can, this 250 level starts holding. And we'll make the bottom of this box 237, 240 our out. Getting a nice little push there. Are you serious, dude? Come on. Hold that 250 up like you want to. They are really trying to get this one back down. The bottom of this candle is the 230s. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to do a break even because I don't know how far this thing can go. Last time it definitely went for quite a bit of a run. So I'm confident in this play because I mean if it does come back and stop me out, oh well. I just get stopped out above my break even. Waiting for this 5 minute to close in the next 30 seconds to see if it can get even more of a push up. I like it. Look at it over here on TOS. Look at this daily chart. It was right here, 227, blasted up here towards the top, and we're looking to see if it can go up there and start holding these 250s. $250 levels starting to hold there. Let's see those FOMO buyers come in here and keep us up. trying to come back into this resistance, but there's too much buying pressure here now. Too much buying pressure in this box from the 250 down to the 230s. People are like, any dip they buying. Any dip. $250s again. Are the buyers still sitting there at 250? Let's get it. Like it. So it's making a new high of day here. We'll see if it can consolidate at or above this box. Previous high was the 249, which it continues to come down and bounce on. Coming back down, trying to get under that 50. People are not having it. They are not having that breakdown of the 50 anymore. Okay, let's oh wow, INDO jumped up to 1550. Wow, I didn't even see that. What is oil at? Oil at 112. Well, glad I got some shares of that. Let that play out. May get some more lunch money off that one, but I wanted to add to that one, but oh well. I let it play. Beautiful, beautiful little holds in here. Love the amount of trading around that 250 for that next push up. $255s. Let's go ahead and clap those 255s. Clap them. Clap them. Do the shorts really want to jump on top of this one? Because it's looking like a grenade. $55s getting tapped. Can we see those 55 strong on the bid? $55's getting that pop. Nice. $259. Well, those shorts might be in a bad way here in a little bit. They keep playing with it. See if we can pop those highs. Looking great on the hour chart. Almost back up to the high of day, which was 264. Still holding above my level here at the 240, so I think I'm okay. Will we see a crack or a breach of that 60 here? After 60, I like it just as a long-term trade at that point because 60 is the high. Let that thing roll. Let it roll. 71 was the pre-market high. But this thing looks beautiful out here on this these charts. See if we can identify the next trend and then consolidation. Staying above the 50s there. More green coming in. Looking for the 60s and then over the 71s. It's like, hey, once I get my stop up to the 71, I mean, I'm up 40 cents and just let it ride, you know? 62s looking great out here on the charts. Almost there. Let me go back and look at the other time frames. It's been flat for a while. Gee whiz. $230. Yep, this is becoming a great grinder. Oh wow. INDO almost up to 16 bucks now. It did get up to 16 bucks there for a second. The SPY is doing this little thing as well. Around 400. So yeah. Yeah, so over the next couple of days, I'm gonna be looking for that break of that 271. Will be amazing. $250s continue to try to come back into play. But it continues to pull back up there. Can we see those 60s up there today? Oh, there'll be a monster move if it gets the 60s. How much FOMO buying can we get? Down to the 50 right there. Not too worried about that. At this point, VWAP is above my entry, so whatever. I'm kind of protected by VWAP as well. Coming down into the square. Let's see how those buyers treated in this level. $45s. 46s, 47s, trying to get that 50. Let's see how many buyers we can get in here in this little box. Closing up in the box. Let's see if we can exit the box top side. 250. Coming down a little bit more. Check clients connect. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot it is 1050. Gee whiz. Well, I'm gonna be holding this thing, looking for it to break that 271 today or maybe in the next couple of days. But 271 is what I'm looking at for Agri. That would be beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna have to jump off of here. Oh wow, INDO up to 1637. Well, glad I got those little shares. Dang it, man, I wanted to add to that. Oh well, hindsight trading, right? So both of those are looking okay. INDO ripping. Hopefully I wake up and it's back to $20. That'd be dope. I was talking to Ben about INDO over the weekend. I was like, yeah, man, this thing's crazy. Let me see where oil is as well. Oil is still at the 112s. Does this thing really want to come out of our box? The box is at the 236. 236. 235s. I'll ditch 100 and then add some more down below. If it can't hold up here. 41s. Need to see those 41s. Do I see the 39s? Trying to give it some time here to hold up those 45s. Nope. All right, so got my stop out on the first half. Thought it could continue going. I'll hold for the break even break for the other half of at the 231. So if it wants to break down, it can do what it does. Can it get that lift out though? I'm not gonna let this thing go red on me though. So that's dead. Got my 2 outs ready to go. If it's going to do it. Thought it was coiling up, but definitely took quite a stroll back into this resistance level. Gotta get back over the 40s here, if possible. Coming down 38s. Getting some little pops there. Just not holding up there. Little pop out of the box there. Is that an entry point for somebody right here? That little bitty pop. Is that an entry? Holding out of the box now. I don't like that. It's looking for this thing to hold above the box. So that's showing me a little bit of weakness there. Can we see those 40s back up? 38s. So somebody's watching this thing on the 5 minute, catching that little dip right there. But anyway, either way it goes, that's going to be either a really green trade or a break even trade. So it's pulling back up. We'll see if it recaptures the 40s there. INDO still going up for me. Like it, like it, like it. Seeing AGRI form that little base at the bottom of this level that it previously had those problems in. I want to see it do something with this big 15-minute green down bar though. It's got to give a pop. There's the 40s back on. Can we start the exit, the chimney exit up here at the 250? Forty's getting a little bit of help through there. Nice. And at this point, I'll be looking to make this my new out, this 35-ish area. If it can do an exit of the top, because it shouldn't be coming back down here. I see volume coming in, but I don't see a push up. So what's up with that? Okay, there it is. Can we get those 45s back up there? That was a nice little hold in this level of liquidity. Gave the buyers a second opportunity if they wanted to. So yeah, break back above this 246. I'll make this my low. 235. INDO came down a little bit, but that's okay. I'll keep those 20 bucks. Opening up a little bit higher, I like it. Can we start breaking over this previous high of the 45? VNTR. Let me go look at that. Ben, when did you get into VNTR? What price? Did you get into it like in the dip, or did you get into it in one of these consolidations? Okay, starting to look looking towards the bottom, looking for this thing to pop back up through that 45. 14, 19. Nice. So you got in somewhere down in here. Nice. Okay, there's our push to the 45s. I'm looking to make the move up to our new stop if it can start doing the chimney exit here at the 250 and holding that 250. Let's see, can it do it though? 246s. A lot of buying in this box. Where's those FOMO buyers? Can they push that thing on up back through the 250s here? Getting up there, finding a little bit of rejection there at the 250. We want to see it rip that 250. Made a higher high on the 5-minute, but still struggling within the candle on the 15-minute. And actually, we can set up our next trend as well. So it made the higher high. These trends are about irrelevant. We got us another trend coming up here. For some reason, INDO just jumped straight back up to the 1650s there. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely killing the game. Looking like it wants to get back up to 20 for real. So I'm just going to be holding those shares for it. $15 per dollar. My entry was $14.76, so there's no danger there. Veru going on down. DWAC. Okay. Okay, Agri. Come on, man. You need to make a decision. At this point, did it even have a, it has a little bit of an uptrend here. From here up here, let's see if I can see that on the other charts. Little bit of a trend there. So yeah, that bottom on that trend is right at break even for it to break down the trend. Opening up a new candle there. So yeah, I'm just gonna follow the trend at this point. 230s. Can we get that chimney exit? Oh boy, INDO is killing the game. Let's go ahead and take those 17s. I'm up $1.90 something cents on that play. Was holding it from last week. All right, buddy. You are looking like a sick little puppy. So you need to hold up the 230s for me. I put 229 out there. If it snaps that, oh well. I'm gonna get all out. That's risking 1 cent on 200 shares. Okay. We're looking like we want to break 17 on INDO. Continue to grind up there. Nice. Continuing going up. Nice, nice, nice. Definitely be able to get my Subway sandwich today. And a box of cereal. Broke straight through the 17s, going on up. This is the move I missed on INDO that I was telling y'all about last week. I was so stupid on INDO last time it came down and didn't take any shares. When I saw oil going up, I was like, oh man, I ain't gonna take no shares. I'll be all right, bruh. All right, AGRI, just stay above 230s today and we should be perfect. Hard crack on VTRN. Yeah. Well, people are seeing VTRN isn't really in the competition. AGR has 62 million shares traded. The SPY has 32 million shares traded. Veru has 28 million. DTST has 57 million. And VTRN hasn't even made it to 10 million yet. So I wouldn't expect much out of that one. All right, so we are starting to hold up that 240. I like it. Can you continue up this uptrend? That would be beautiful if we can just continue up this uptrend today. Being that black gold, that fertilizer. We're gonna take them cows out today. All right, let's see. Anything else over here? Let's jump over here to the scans real quick. I have gone way over time. I need to go and actually do some work, some other work. But you guys see my positions. I'll go back over them one more time, and then I got to get off of here. AMD cereal is poison. We'll see, man. Maybe Lori will be able to cook something for me one day, and it'll be great. And I'll be like, yes, I love eating. I like cooking too, but sometimes I just run out of time, man. Mance. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna. Oh wow, I didn't even see this. Look, AGRI is trying to get out of here. I'm just gonna leave my stop at that 230 level. If it wants to continue breaking up and get over that 271 is what I've been looking for. Get over that, and I will be golden. Still holding that nice uptrend. Looking for it to start breaking out of this box. Looks like it's going to make the chimney move here. If it does, my stop will come up here to the 235. 235 for a chimney break. Found a little bit of resistance there. Trend right now is at the 232s. Throwing some big wicks down there. That's okay. As long as it can consolidate in this level, I am toasty. Doing great. VTRN, what did it end up doing here? It took a little drop, popped back up, and it's getting more and more choppy because people are going elsewhere. Looking at the volume story here, looks like at the beginning, did it ever get 1 million shares traded on today? I don't think it did. That's okay. RDBX was one of the other ones that I was looking at. It's been holding its levels, but no crazy volume in it to make it go. Yeah, Agri not really trying to hold too well here. Failed the chimney break, so I'll sell half at the 235s. Want to see it get through that full thing because that shouldn't happen. So sell half at 235. Shouldn't make it back to the bottom of that box, and then the other half at break even. Lot of trading going on in this box though. Looking real nasty for the shorts. If it can, but the thing is, this thing has popped out. It'll drop back down. Pop out, drop back down. So we want to see pop out and just continue hammering the shorts. We're looking for that real FOMO pressure here. Oh, I gotta get off of here. I'm tripping. Okay. That is it from. I didn't even go over my ending positions here. So ending positions, I took a trade on AGR. Entry was 230. I have two outs, one at the 35, one at the 30 for pretty much a break-even trade. And then INDO's ripping out there for me. Entry price was the 1476. And so we'll see where that goes. And then my LTBR may add to it. I don't know. We'll have to see what that does throughout the week. But anyway, that's it for today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more video content. Shout out to everybody. If you're going to continue trading, be careful. Also, check out frameworkfortune.com where you can get our Discord link and get into our Discord where we talk about everything investing and entrepreneurship. Also, we have the Framework Fortune home channel you can check out. That is a YouTube channel you can check out. Also, the Framework Fortune crypto channel over there with Ben if you want to know about cryptos, NFTs, different things that he's been researching, different things he's been looking at. Yep, you can visit the Framework Fortune crypto channel. And let's see, what else? Crypto, Framework Fortune website. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel as well. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.